Yawning, what is it? Why do we do it? Do you think about it every time you yawn? Or is this the first time you've heard of someone questioning it? Yawning is a deep concept full of theories and tests amongst the animal kingdom. We study beings and see if they respond to situations of high levels of possible yawning. Most times we see yawning as a tired instinct, but in reality it's much more than that. What is yawning? Jacques Barbizet says yawning is a deep inspiration made voluntarily with a wide open mouth, yet is an involuntary paroxysmal breathing movement. An average yawn lasts from 4 to 7 seconds. Now that is just one perspective. According to WebMD's Andrew C. Gallup, when you begin to yawn, the powerful stretching of the jaw increases blood flow in the neck, face, and head. The deep intake of breath during a yawn forces downward flow of spinal fluid and blood from the brain. Cool air breathed into the mouth cools these fluids. He continues saying, these processes may act like a radiator, removing too hot of blood from the brain while introducing cooler bloods from the lungs and extremities, thereby cooling the brain surfaces. Now, this is only WebMD's Andrew C. Gallup's PhD and a postdoctoral research associate at Princeton University's theory. Now, going over this, did I make you yawn? I believe I did, which brings me to my next point, why we yawn. Why people yawn has been hypothesized and studied for many years. There are many different ideas and theories why we both yawn, scientifically and mythologically. According to O. Walzinski and B. Dupet in Yawning Circumstances, there are 3 different similar yawns in 3 distinct situations: feeding, sexual, or social, and circadian rest activity. When they studied circadian rhythms, they had students watch a stimulating video and a boring video. With this, they noticed increase of frequencies and yawns during the boring video. Studying individuals bored in confined spaces with the heat on, they also saw more yawning. Contrasting to boredom, they also studied children moving from kindergarten to 1st grade. The increase of stress also seemed to trigger the increase of yawning, as well as the boredom in others. Continuing with more theories, in kids' health, there is also statements saying that we yawn because we are tired or bored and our breathing has slowed down. Because our breathing has slowed down, we have to bring more oxygen into our body, triggering yawns. Kids' Health also says we yawn to stretch our lungs out and keeps them from collapsing. The reasons yawns are so contagious is a mystery to all of us. Asking my coworker if she thinks yawns are contagious, she says, yes, I believe they are. We see it and we want to mirror it. Other theories like Dr. Gordon Gallup's state that yawns are contagious, and anytime we see, think, read, or talk about anything to do with yawning, we will yawn as a result. University of Geneva physician Adrian G. Guggenberg says the more people susceptible to contagious yawning, the better their social competence and empathy. Guggenberg continues saying, in humans, it is clear that yawning has a social effect. It is probably an unconscious behavior. It is not clear what yawning communicates or what it achieves, but clearly it transmits some information that has some effect on brain networks or behavior. Yawning is studied as a social factor and a physiological factor. As more studies arise, come more theories, but studies done are what yawning is in response to. We still have more to figure out, but from what we know, yawning is a deep inspiration made to help our bodies somehow. What it is in response to, I don't know, but someday we will find out. Thank you.